Join me as I dive deep into figuring out what my true life purpose really is. Can I uncover it by the end of this video? Having a sense of life purpose is an essential aspect of human existence. It's what gets us out of bed in the morning, drives us to make decisions, and gives us a sense of direction and fulfillment. It's the reason we feel motivated to keep pushing forward, even when things get tough. Life purpose is to make life worth living. Your life purpose is what makes you go, what makes you tick. You know, a lot of us don't know what that life purpose is, and it's unique to each individual, making it a fascinating topic to explore. Hello, family. This is Martin from Martin Chosen 2. Thank you for showing up again today. Many people believe that their true life purpose has to be something grand. You know, in their mind, they've pictured this opulence, or you know what I mean. It may be because of the Bible, you know what I mean. But their life purpose is feeding 5,000 with a loaf of bread and 2 fish. You know what I mean. Their purpose is just grand. You know what I mean. Some people would have a problem. If the guy told them, hey, your life purpose is to direct the choir at Sweet Home Baptist Church. You know what I mean? So let's be, everybody doesn't have a grand life purpose. So let's get that clear from the get-go. And just because you may be directing the choir and you may looking at as minimal, but for the universe and the Most High, that may be something, Lord, it may be grand in God's eyes, because He has you doing something. You may end up being overseeing or taking care of the best singer in the world. You know what I mean? So your purpose, you looking at it like you was there to direct the choir, but you was there while you was directing that choir, you was overseeing the guidance of somebody that was very important. You know what I mean? So you gotta think. You know, don't think that, you know what I mean, you have to have something that's just like wow. But anyway, something that would change the world, or at least be recognized by others. They think it has to be tied to a specific career or achievement, and that if they're not doing something monumental, they're not living up to their potential. This misconception can lead to a lot of pressure and stress, as people feel like they need to be doing something more, something better, in order to be fulfilled. Some individuals even feel like they need to have it all figured out by a certain age, or that they're behind in life if they don't have a clear sense of direction. And I guess, because I had my awakening late. My awakening started back in 2019, 2020. So it was 5. So I've been 5 years. For the first year or 18 months, I was kicking against the bricks. You know, I didn't know what was going on. You know what I mean? I was like, whoa. You know what I mean? So about 12 to 18 months, I was fighting what was going on, and then for the last 3 years, I've been in isolation. And then for like the last, you know, I could have been out of isolation sooner, but I was again refusing, being hard-headed. You know what I mean? God was directing me to get out there, use my voice. Because I'm always helping people in the background. People always, man, I can always come to you for this, you know, blah, blah. And I felt I was comfortable being in the background, providing that assistance to people. But I have a problem being in front of the camera. That's not my thing. I'm not that guy that wanted to be here. You know what I mean? I would like to be able to be the guy that's helping that guy that's in front of the camera. So, but, you know, universe seen it different. So, you know, that's how y'all got to meet me. But, again, in life, if they don't have a clear sense of direction, this can be overwhelming and may cause people to feel lost or uncertain about their place in the world. You know, another misconception about life purpose is that it's a static thing, something that you figure out once and then it sets, you know, or it's set in stone. So they feel like, okay, well, my purpose is this, so my purpose is always going to be this. No, your purpose can change. It can change. It can grow. You know what I mean? It can diminish, whichever, you know what I mean? So, but people think that once they discover their life purpose, they'll be done. They'll have arrived and they can just coast from there. But the truth is, life purpose can evolve over time. It can change as we grow and learn more about ourselves and the world around us. It's not something that you figure out and then forget about. It's something that you continually revisit and refine as you navigate the ups and downs of life. This misconception can lead to frustration and disappointment when people feel like they found their purpose, but it doesn't bring them the fulfillment they expected. Some people also believe that their life purpose has to be something that they're passionate about, something that brings them joy and excitement. While it's true that passion can be a key component of a life purpose, it's not the only factor. Sometimes people discover their life purpose through their values or their strengths or even their challenges. It's not always about what makes us happy, but about what gives us a sense of meaning and fulfillment. For example, someone may find purpose in helping others, even if it's not necessarily something they're passionate about, but it aligns with their values and gives them a sense of direction. The idea that life purpose has to be tied to a specific career or achievement can also be limiting. Many people feel like they need to have a certain job title or make a certain amount of money in order to be living their purpose. But the truth is, life purpose can be found in any career or no career at all. It's about what drives you, what motivates you, and what gives you a sense of fulfillment, regardless what you do for a living. This misconception can cause people to feel trapped in a career that doesn't align with their values or strengths. That hurts. Simple. Well, I don't know how you put it. Simply because they feel like it's what they're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So when you tend to do things that you feel like you're supposed to be doing, like you have to do it, but not and without any real drive, you kind of give like a half-hearted attempt, and people feel that. You know what I mean? It's like when I go to restaurants or something, and the waitress, if she doesn't want to be there or she doesn't want to wait on my table or whatever, you know what I mean? I can feel that, you know what I mean? And it's like, and I can feel that because they might say, okay, well, these people don't tip, you know, and so they feel like, oh, I got the table of the people that don't tip. You know, when a lot of people may not tip, but you really don't know that if these people are going to tip until it's over with. But you come in there half-heartedly, I can read that, and then therefore you're not giving me the customer service that I would appreciate. So therefore, I'm still gonna tip, but I may limit the amount of tip I will get because the customer service wasn't that good to me. I didn't feel appreciated. Blah blah blah. So, discovering your true life purpose can be a journey of self-reflection, exploring your passions, values, and strengths. It's about getting to know yourself and understanding what makes you tick. One way to start this journey is to ask yourself questions like, what gets you excited? What makes you feel alive? And what do you stand for? You can also try new things, take risks, and step out of your comfort zone to see what you're capable of. Exploring your passions and interests can be a great way to discover your life purpose, as it allows you to tap into your creativity and enthusiasm. But exploring your values is also crucial in discovering your life purpose. Your values are what drive your decisions and actions, and they can give you a sense of direction and purpose. By understanding what's most important to you, you can start to see how your values align with your goals and aspirations. You can ask yourself questions like, what's non-negotiable for me? You know, how much am I willing to take? You know, what do you stand for? And what kind of person do you want to be? This can help you identify patterns and themes that can guide you towards your purpose or towards your life purpose. Seeking feedback from others can also be a powerful way to discover your purpose. Sometimes people around us can see things in us that we can't see in ourselves, and they can offer valuable insights and perspectives. You can also ask trusted friends, family members, or mentors who they think you're passionate about, what you're good at, or what you stand for. You can also ask for feedback on your strengths and weaknesses, and how can you use them to make a positive impact in the world. This can help you gain a new perspective and see yourself in a new light. But I do want to forewarn you, you have to be very careful with who you decide to ask this information from, because if you're asking this information from somebody that is a Debbie Downer, or somebody that has a negative spirit, or somebody that has not succeeded in anything in their life, who don't know their life purpose. So some of the things, you got to be careful of the source too, you as well. You know, you got to make sure that you're asking that information from somebody, a qualified source. You think your parents, but your parents are not all, your parents, your sisters and brothers, they're not always qualified sources. So, you know, blood, the thing with blood is thicker than water, but like, listen, they're not always qualified. So just make sure you ask the right person. But another way to discover your life purpose is to pay attention to your everyday experiences. What do you enjoy doing in your free time? What makes you feel most alive? What do you talk about with enthusiasm and excitement? These can all be clues to your life purpose, as they reveal what you're passionate about and what you value. By paying attention to these patterns and themes, you can start to see how your everyday experiences can inform and guide you towards your life purpose. A powerful insight about life purpose is that it often evolves over time. What drives and motivates you today may be different from what drove and motivated you 5 years ago. We change, we grow. This is because we're constantly growing and learning, and our experiences shape us in new and unexpected ways. As we navigate the ups and downs of life, our life purposes can shift and adapt, reflecting our changing values, strengths, and passions. And I say that it's something as easy as, let's say that let's say you're your favorite creator. Let's say you came to YouTube 10 years ago, and this one creator, he had your heart, and this is blah blah blah, and then this and he for 3 or 4 or 5 years, his direction, what's the name, it took you on this road, and then 6 years later, you don't listen to him anymore. And not say he's no good, but for that season that you was in, he served you for that season. And as you grew, you leveled up. And it may be now this other creator, which is Martin. Now Martin is chosen too. Now you're fascinated with Martin, you're chosen too. You're riding with me for the next 10, 15 years. You know what I mean? And I'm going to give you what I'm going to give you what is given to me to give you. And then once I've given you what you needed, you may go on. You know? But hey, this means that finding your life purpose is not a one-time event, but a continual process of discovery and refinement. Life purpose can also be found in everyday experiences rather than monumental achievements. It's not just about the big moments, the achievements, or the successes, but about the small, everyday moments that make life worth living. It's about the way you show up in the world, the way you interact with others, and the way you take care of yourself. By paying attention to these everyday experiences, you can start to see how they can inform and guide you towards your life purpose. You can ask yourself questions like, what do I enjoy doing in my daily life? What makes me feel most alive? What do I value most in my relationships? The idea that the life purpose has to be grand or monumental can be overwhelming and may cause people to feel like they're not living up to their potential. But the truth is, life purpose can be found in the simplest things, like spending time with loved ones, pursuing a hobby, or simply being present in the moment. It's not always about achieving something big, but about living a life that's true to you, or true to who you are, and that reflects your values and passions. By focusing on the everyday experiences and moments. So 3:33. Well, actually 3:32 on the clock right now at a.m. So shouldn't nobody be at my door. But anyway, but yeah, these experiences and these moments that makes life worth living, you can start to see how your life purpose can be found in the simplest things. As you reflect on your life purpose, remember that it's a personal journey unique to you. What gives one person a sense of purpose and familiar may be different from what gives another person the same feeling. Don't compare yourself to others or try to fit into someone else's idea of what your life purpose should be. Instead, trust your own instincts. Listen to your own heart and follow your own path. Now, I know it's kind of like conflicted about what I said earlier about asking people, but what I'm saying is that you still have the ability, the right to ask. Just not necessarily take to heart as the final say is what somebody else stated. But you got to weigh the evidence. You got to weigh it. You might have to ask multiple sources. But yeah. In the end, follow your own path, follow your own heart. This is where the real magic happens and where you'll find the most fulfillment and joy. Finding your life purpose is a personal journey unique to each individual. It's not something that you figure out once and then forget about, but something that you continue to revisit and refine as you navigate the ups and downs of life. By exploring your passions, values, and strengths, and paying attention to your everyday experiences, you can start to discover your true life purpose. Remember, it's a journey, not a destination. And it's okay to take your time and trust the process. If you've enjoyed this video, please share your own thoughts on life purpose in the comments below. What does life purpose mean to you? And how have you discovered your own purpose? Also, if you're interested in exploring more topics on personal growth and self-discovery, be sure to check out my videos where I'll continue to be diving into the importance of self-care and mindfulness in achieving a fulfilling life. So, like, share, and subscribe if you have not already. And remember, I love you. There's nothing you can do about it.